Now students, you can understand that what are the different sources of human capital formation and what are the problems in human capital formation. So you have studied that human being can be known as human capital when we are giving different sources like expenditure on education, expenditure on health, on the job training, information, and especially migration also. Out of these sources, education and health is very important. Health expenditure on education and health is the very important source of increasing the human capital formation in India. Education is very much important, because of without education a person is doesn't think anything good for the economy, good for himself. So what will be the objective of education? Education or importance of education, education produces responsible citizen. Means if you are educated, only education can make the person responsible citizen. हम अपनी responsibility को समझ सकते हैं अगर हम educated हो and we are thinking responsibly. एजुकेशन डेवलप साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी. जितना ज़्यादा एजुकेटेड लोग होंगे, जितना एजुकेशन का डेवलपमेंट होगा, उतना ही हमारे यहाँ साइंस और टेक्नोलॉजी भी डेवलप्ड होंगे. सो एजुकेशन डेवलप साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी ऑल्सो. It expands mental horizon of the people. Yes, educated people can think better, and there is mental horizon expand. He will think of the development of the country as well as for the development of her own development, and it expand its mental horizon. अब वो बहुत अच्छे से सोच सकता है, आगे डेवलपमेंट के लिए चांसेस हो सकता है, and he will get the better opportunity also. It helps economic development of the country and promotes cultural standard of the citizen. Yes, education helps in economic development of the country and it also promotes cultural development also of the citizen. मतलब सिर्फ हम citizens जो है अपनी economic development ही नहीं हो रहा, बल्कि country के growth में participate ही नहीं कर रहे, बल्कि इनको cultural development भी education से ही possible है. And it develops human personality. Education develops human personality. आप देखिए एक educated person और एक literate person दोनों की personality में difference होगा. An educated person is having good personality, so education develops personality among the people. So education has several benefits, and if the person is educated, it will be a very good human capital. So expenditure on education is very important. Government is doing expenditure on education, but the expenditure on education is less as it is required more for the economy. Means education पे जो expenditure हो रहा है, that is very less. The need for government intervention is necessary in education. Means अगर government अगर interfere नहीं करेगी, if government is not taking the responsibility of increasing educational facilities in our country, it is very difficult to make the human capital. अगर हमें अपनी कंट्री में एजुकेशन को बढ़ाना है, एजुकेटेड लोग बढ़ाने हैं, तो इसके लिए गवर्नमेंट को एफर्ट्स करना पड़ेगा. गवर्नमेंट हैज़ टू इंक्रीज एक्सपेंडिचर ऑन एजुकेशन. There is a very less expenditure on education is there in our country, and even especially the elementary education is neglected. We have to do expenditure more on elementary education. So government को education पे ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा खर्च करना है, definitely in elementary education, in higher education also, and in other sectors also. So the expenditure on education should be increased. In our country there is a regulatory body also for health and education, that is education is having separate ministry, that is the Ministry of Education is controlling or directing the education sector in our country. That there are ministers at central government level, state government, and the local government, both are doing for the education sector. That is the Ministry of Education is totally aware, and he is giving so many programs, so many plannings for development of education in India. Same as there is a health sector is also not neglected by the government. In our country, government as health, there is a separate Ministry of Health also, who is taking care of the health of the people and also doing expenditure on health, providing basic facilities for the health for in rural areas, and where there is no hospitals are there, no any kind of clinics are there, so their health facilities should be provided, and many programs were conducted for making awareness about health of the people. So government is doing very much in expanding education and health facilities in a country, so that there is a different ministries is there. They are the regulatory bodies who are time to time who are doing efforts for increasing the health facilities in our country, and also increasing educational facilities also, so that no one in our country will remain uneducated. Everyone will be literate. You know that in our country, that is according to 2011 census, 74% of the people are educated in our country. That is very less as compared to developed countries. In developed countries, 95% of the people are educated. So we need more education facilities in our country. our government has to do efforts to increase their expenditure on education. That is, the government intervention is very important for education sector in our country. So education sector in India, what was the condition of education sector in India? That growth in government expenditure on education. We need, in for education sector, we need that the government should increase the expenditure. गवर्नमेंट जो इतनी सारी प्लानिंग्स करती है, इतनी सारी पॉलिसीज बनाती है, तो गवर्नमेंट को एजुकेशन पे ज़्यादा खर्च करना चाहिए. अगर कंट्री के लोग एजुकेटेड होंगे तो डेफिनेटली इनकम बढ़ेगी, प्रोडक्टिविटी बढ़ेगी, जीडीपी बढ़ेगी कंट्री की. सो गवर्नमेंट हैज़ टू डू मोर एक्सपेंडिचर ऑन एजुकेशन. दैट इज गवर्नमेंट स्पेंड्स मोर ऑन एलिमेंट्री एजुकेशन. उसमें भी गवर्नमेंट को सबसे ज़्यादा खर्च एलिमेंट्री एजुकेशन पे देना चाहिए. दैट इज द एलिमेंट्री एजुकेशन, यू नो दैट इट इज़ द एजुकेशन एट प्राइमरी एट द मिडिल लेवल. In that program, government has also started free education to the free and compulsory education to the children of our country, that is up to the age of 6 to 14 years. That means every child must be giving free education up to the age of 14 years. That is, this is compulsory by the government, that education is the right of every child. And at least for up to 14 years of age, the government is charging no fees or no charges, and they are giving free education to the children. As well as for promoting education, government has started midday meal program also, so that for taking meal, the children may come to school for study. Then expenditure on tertiary sector is important. Not only elementary sector is expenditure on education is needed, but equally government has to spend on tertiary education also. Tertiary sector, you know that we have done expenditure on starting schools and for development of agriculture and education, but we need more teachers, we need more trained teachers. So government has to do expenditure on increasing the number of teachers, as well as giving them training to the teachers, so that efficient teachers should be we are getting for education. So government has to do expenditure on tertiary education, that is very important. Inadequate expenditure on education, government जो education पे expenditure करी वो अभी उतना sufficient नहीं है. We need more expenditure on education at elementary sector, as tertiary sector, as well as at the higher education sector also. If government is doing adequate expenditure on education, then only human capital will be made. Provision of free and compulsory education. Government in this particular plan has made free and compulsory education to the children up to the age of 14 years. And vocationalization of secondary education is necessary. In our country, in February 1988, the vocationalization of secondary education was started, but then also many schools are far away from this vocational education. In our country, very less schools has started this vocational courses in their schools. Like in 11th and 12th, many schools has started vocational courses. Like the courses are based on business, trade and commerce, technology, engineering, and also in other fields like music, dance, crafts, and other sectors, that the student has to study one additional subject as a vocational course, so that he will be efficient in that according to their interest. Some are interested in painting, some are interested in music, some are interested in dance, etc. So if these type of vocational courses are there in the school, so the children will get benefited and they will be efficient in that particular choice, those in which he is very much interested, and according to that he will get jobs in future. So vocational courses is also necessary in secondary school education. But in our country, Navodaya Vidyalaya has started this vocational courses, and very less Kendriya Vidyalaya has started, because government it needs extra expenditure also, and the private schools are also not interested in doing the expenditure on these vocational courses. But then also government has trying to that everyone will start these vocational courses, and for that government is also giving some help. Financial help should be given to the schools for starting these vocational courses in their schools. So in education sector, very much expenditure is needed by the government, and we need a lot of attention should be required for the development of education sector in our country, because education is very important for the economic development of the country. If the person is educated, then he will be the human capital. Human capital, if we are thinking of human capital formation, so without education it is not possible. So that is why education is a very important source of human capital formation, and especially government has to need the need of government intervention is necessary. Without the help of government, it will not be possible. In our country, government has also started paying attention in education sector. Like government has started Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan, that everyone should will get education and free and compulsory education to children up to the age of 14 years. So this is a condition of education sector in India.